Yo, what's going on guys? Exodus here. Marshadow was unreleased during the making of this video, and this is all pure theory mining. It's going under the assumption that Marshadow, when officially released, will be in the OU tier. Marshadow has a niche that allows it to steal another Pokemon stats via Spectral Thief, a physical ghost type attack with 100% accuracy and 90 base power. Marshadow has a typing, ghost fighting, that functions decently enough defensively and excellently offensively. Marshadow has Technician ability, making all moves of 60 power and or less have 1.5 times regular power. Marshadow packs a decent all-around bulk, 90 points, 80 defense, 90 special defense, and it packs an amazing speed tier of 125, coupled with 125 attack and an average 90 special attack. With these stats, an amazing typing, and solid move pool, Marshadow will prove to be a threat. Marshadow, due to its great speed and amazing move and Spectral Thief, can function exceptionally well as a revenge killer. The item of choice is the Choice Scarf, allowing Marshadow to outpace other Pokemon with +1 boosts, such as Charizard, Volcarona, and Choice Scarf Latios. The ability is Technician, as it has no other potential abilities. However, none of these moves on the set abuse it. Spectral Thief allows Marshadow to quickly steal an opponent's stats and then use those added stats in the same turn. This gives Marshadow an advantage versus a slower set of sweepers and Choice Scarf users. Close combat, alongside Spectral Thief, is unresisted coverage that will target anything that resists Spectral Thief, such as Dark and Normal types. Ice Punch nails Lender's Therian, Garchomp, Gliscor, etc. While Poison Jab ensures that Marshadow isn't just a sitting duck against most fairies like Fable. The EVs are 104 into defense, to live a Charizard Mega X's full air blitz from full health and 2-hit KO with a Spectral Thief, assuming they use Dragon Dance beforehand. You will also 2-hit KO standard Volcarona even with the 152 EVs and attack, and remain 3-hit KO by a Fire Blast, assuming they use Quiver Dance beforehand. You will also 1-hit KO Latios from full, but you can also run a 252 in attack, 4 in defense, and 252 in speed spread as well. Focus Sash is also an option, as you can revenge kill a Pokemon, but you're just not locked into moves. Hazards are very prominent right now though. Use this moveset after Pokemon has fainted or when you gain momentum via Baton Pass, U-turn, Volt Switch, etc. Great teammates include Latios, Tapu Koko, or even Tapu Bulu. All can remove or dent Toxapex and heavily damage Lender's Therians of all variants for Marshadow. For the second moveset, we attempt to use Marshadow's decent supportive move pool for a utility set. The item used is Leftovers, as it's Marshadow's only form of recovery aside from rest, which is fairly unreliable because it puts Marshadow to sleep for 2 turns. Spectral Thief is, again, used to steal an opponent's added stats, allowing it to shut down slower setup mons such as offensive Lender's Therian. Will-O-Wisp allows Marshadow to cripple physical attackers and weaken mons over time. Drain Punch is weaker than close combat, but is used for the sheer purpose in that it recovers 50% of the damage done to a Pokemon. This is great when tackling a Pokemon such as Tyranitar or Chansey. You'll get so much health back. Ice Punch, as mentioned before, targets various ground types. The EV spread uses the same as the Revenge Killer set till a Flare Blitz from Charizard X. However, you can stick to an EV spread at 252 attack, 4 defense, 252 speed with a Jolly Nature, or 252 HP, 4 attack, and 252 speed with a Jolly Nature. Marshadow isn't the most bulky, so only switch it into Pokemon that are meant to be checked by it, like Pheromosa and Buzzwole. Try to cripple physical threats with Will-O-Wisp when you can. Pokemon that appreciate the walling of Pheromosa, like Heatran or Hoopa Unbound, find great help from Marshadow. This is the all-out attacker moveset. The item is Life Orb, which grants additional power to each of Marshadow's attacks. Shadow Sneak receives a boost from Technician, making its power 60 rather than 40. Sneak will successfully 1-hit KO Latios, Gengar, Alakazam, etc. and picks off weakened Pokemon. Spectral Thief is once again used to abuse Marshadow's primary niche. Close combat, as mentioned in the Revenge Killer set, targets what Spectral Thief cannot. Ice Punch knocks out or 2-hit KOs most of the ground types with the Life Orb. Poison Jab over Shadow Sneak is an option so that you don't remain completely walled versus a lot of the fairies. Expert Belt removes the Life Orb recoil, but lessens a lot of Marshadow's overall power. Spooky Plate or Fist Plate can also slightly increase the damage output, but only of its respective type moves. This also comes with a lack of overall damage output. If there's a Marshadow check present, such as Toxapex, Hold off on making too many reckless choices to avoid life orb recoil buildup, and only begin to attack with it once one of those checks have been weakened or KO'd. Wall breakers are especially nice for Marshadow, easing its job of picking off weakened threats. Any Pokemon that can remove toxic effects like Tapu Koko is great for Marshadow. Hazard setters like Garchomp, Ferrothorn, or Skarmory are also welcome partners, allowing Marshadow to gain more kills and deal more damage overall. There are a few other options available. Firstly, Marshadow can use the Marshadium Z item, which, when used with Spectral Thief, allows Marshadow to use SS7SS or Soul Stealing 7-Star Strike. SS7SS is amazingly powerful. It's even stronger than Spooky Plate or Life Orb Spectral Thief, the former being 108 base power and the latter being 117 base power. SS7SS has an amazing 195 base power. This allows Marshadow to 2-hit KO at toxic effects after rocks 100% of the time, assuming they have the standard EVs of 252 HP, 232 defense with a pull nature. This is a feat also accomplished by a choice banded adamant Thunder Punch Marshadow. SS7SS is one-time use and will only benefit Spectral Thief and takes up a valuable item slot. Choice Band, as mentioned before, is also an option. It runs the same moves as the Revenge Killer set, but with a lot more power, but less of an ability to revenge kill. An adamant nature with Thunder Punch, as mentioned before, can be used to 2-hit kill toxic effects. However, you lose out on a lot of the speed in the process, being even slower than positive nature 110 based Pokemon such as Ladio. Force Bomb takes use of Technician and has the ability to paralyze opponents. Sucker Punch is a very awful option. It's literally completely outclassed by Shadow Sneak in terms of damage and when it hits. Pursuit can be used in Latios, Gengar, Mega Metagross, etc. Rock 2 hits flying types like Zard Y or Pelipper, and similarly to Sucker Punch, Shadow Punch is a very bad option as it's completely outclassed by Spectral Thief, and its only thing that you can have over it is higher PP. Marshadow is an amazing Pokemon. Its typing is spectacular, and it's only successfully walled by Toxapex. Even then though, it can be broken through with specific move and item combinations. Marshadow has decent bulk and great offensive stats alongside a great move pool. Marshadow will be overpowered and will likely not remain in the OU tier for long. For some examples, stay tuned for some battles using Marshadow.